3 years ago, I moved here with a plan. Not a vague one, a real one. Take everything I built in the US. The career, the instincts, the years of knowing exactly how to walk into a room and take control of it and build it again. Same result, different flag. I wasn't running. I want to be clear about that, because I know how this sounds. I had skills, I had proof. I had years of experience in a demanding US industry behind me that told me I could do this anywhere. I just didn't know yet that anywhere was going to ask me for something I didn't think to bring. If you've rebuilt somewhere new and felt this, you already know what I mean. Stay till the end. I'll tell you what those two things were. The first few months, I told myself it was adjustment. New country, new rhythm, give it time. But it wasn't just adjustment. It was a completely different environment than I expected, and not in the ways people warn you about. Not the traffic, not the paperwork, the mindset. The culture shifted from city to city, sometimes block to block, and every instinct I'd built over years in the US, the ones that used to just work, I had to relearn from zero. I didn't talk about it much. I just adjusted the way I always have. Quietly. If I didn't have to socialize, I didn't. Not because I was angry. Not because I was hiding from anyone specific. I just pulled in. Kept my circle small enough that it barely existed. I told myself that was fine. Efficient even. Less noise, more focus. What I didn't clock was that I was spending everything I had just to function in a place that used to be simple math for me back home. Here's what nobody tells you about rebuilding somewhere new. You can survive the move. You can survive the paperwork, the loneliness, the slow-motion culture shock. People do it every day. What's harder to survive is what it quietly takes from you while you're surviving everything else. 3 years in, I looked up one day and realized something I hadn't let myself say out loud yet. I had lost my passion, and I had lost my purpose. Not dramatically, not in one bad week. It leaked out slowly, the same way everything leaks out when you're too busy just getting through the day to notice it's gone. Until you reach for it one day and your hand closes around nothing. Those two things, passion, purpose, they're what kept me going through everything before this. The setbacks, the losses, the years I've already told you about. And somewhere in 3 years of rebuilding, I built a life and lost the reason I wanted one. I'm not going to pretend I've figured this part out. I haven't. I think there's a version of this story where I tell you I found the answer. I found my purpose again. Cue the music. That's not this episode. What I actually believe, and I believe it more now than I did 3 years ago, is that everyone is quietly healing from something, no matter who they are, no matter how put together the outside looks. I used to think healing was a thing that happened to you once, and then it was done. Now I think it's closer to a room you keep walking back into, sometimes when you don't even know you've walked in. So no, I'm not disappearing anymore. That part's over. But I'm also not standing on solid ground yet. I'm somewhere in between, still adapting, still learning this place 3 years later, like it's still new, because in a lot of ways it still is. So here's where I actually am. I have the skills. I proved that part. That transferred just fine. What I'm looking for now isn't a skill. It's the reason I wanted to use them in the first place. I'm searching for my passion and my purpose, the same way I searched for everything else that got taken from me along the way. Slowly, without a map, and without pretending it'll be quick. If you're 3 years into something, A move, a rebuild, a life you built because you were proving a point to yourself. And you looked up recently and realized you can't remember the last time you felt the reason behind any of it. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just in the room, same as me.